there's a new flashpoint in education.
Conservative Nebraska lawmakers say schools are sneaking controversial topics in. Educators say they're using methods proven to help kids succeed. Steve White has more from the Capitol.
The focus is on what's known as social emotional learning, a concept that's been present in schools for years, but now has become the latest flashpoint in education. Construction paper and glue sticks are classroom staples. In Grand Island, art class is also a place to talk about respect, responsibility, and feelings. It's an example of how schools incorporate what's known as social emotional learning. But State Senator Dave Merman says it's a rebranding of liberal ideology.
Well, there are still elements of critical race theory and comprehensive sex education in the social and emotional learning.
Educators say that's simply not true. They say CRT is not something kids will find in the classroom. Merman, however, says the State Department of Education is promoting equity and inclusion, which he takes issue with.
There are several red flags with this, and it is not something our state government should be promoting.
New Education Commissioner Brian Maher says he doesn't know about links on a state website. Just a month on the job, he says priorities include elementary reading and middle school math.
How do we assess our students, and how do we make sure that they're growing at a rate that we would want them to grow?
Maher wants to promote career and technical education and deal with students who are chronically absent. And a major concern, the teacher shortage.
I think I just come in to help breathe life into what is a real issue.
State School Board member Kirk Penner suggests one reason teachers are quitting is because they're being forced to incorporate social emotional learning. This mom disagrees.
It's not indoctrination, it's teaching children how to emotionally regulate themselves.
One senator said social emotional learning has been shown to improve student performance while cutting back on behavior issues. Merman says it's not all bad, but sees it as a way to sneak social justice and issues of race and gender into school. He stopped short of saying the state may go after funding or accreditation, but the education chair says schools need to be more transparent on these issues. This past session, Merman introduced what he called a Parents' Bill of Rights, and it looks likely he will propose similar legislation in the future. Reporting at the Capitol, I'm Steve White.
Meanwhile, the topic of slavery has been front and center in the education world lately as curriculum in Florida indicates slavery may have been beneficial to African Americans.
Here's what Senator Merman had to say if he agreed.
Well, no. I mean, slavery's wrong. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But, you know, hopefully we all benefit one way or another from our background. And I'm not saying specifically slavery, but, you know, that's just like saying history. We have to benefit from history by not repeating it. So, no, hopefully we all benefit from our background, but I'm not talking about slavery.